morning.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome to the mixtape.
Yeah, here we are. This is us. The mixtape is our newest thing. We have lots to tell you about today. We'll start with this thing that you just saw the adorable opener for that Sarah created and that we're referencing, but we've got lots of news and we're going to try and get it all in quick. So please stick around and hang out with us.
Super excited. So I feel like from the moment that we had to go virtual for the parent trip, it was just this like, oh, how's this gonna work? And oh, we have to fill time, and like, oh no. And then we have done it twice now. And every time everyone's just like, you guys are great MCs, and you always make me laugh. I always leave feeling like that was fun,
Yeah, definitely. And I remember the first time that we did it right at the end of the first day, Margot got on and she was like, oh my God, you guys should have a podcast or something. And I saw your eyes light up. And that's always when I know I'm in trouble. Is when Sarah gets excited about something. I'm like, oh no, now I have to do a thing.
Yeah, and we went back and forth about it, right? Because in an ideal world, you and I would be doing this in the same space. We actually get to interact with each other, maybe 6 feet apart, maybe 3, ideally,
Yeah.
And so we talked about all the different ways, could we do it in the backyard and could we make a covering and
literally all the ways, guys. We eventually just landed on the fact that if the feedback we were getting is that people wanted to listen to us talk about stuff, then maybe we should talk about stuff.
Right.
So hence the mixtape. This is going to be a YouTube conversation series, I think is what we landed on. We're calling it a vlog for short. So you can go ahead and subscribe to the Parent Trips YouTube channel.
Do all the things.
And like this Facebook page and all these things. And every 2 weeks on Wednesday, you will get a video from Sarah and I talking about all things related to parenting. So pregnancy, birth, postpartum, beyond, before pregnancy, nothing is off limits.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I will tell you the next episode, Halloween.
Yes. Literally my favorite holiday. Everyone who knows me knows this. And Sarah and I decided, launching in October, our second episode is going to be, I don't know the number day. It's 14 days from now. So whenever that is.
I'm going to guess the 21st.
Great. I love it. It's 2 Wednesdays from now. And we're just going to talk about how is Halloween different this year? What's a good way if your kids still want to participate? How you can help them really celebrate this holiday and still stay safe. Sarah and I are big proponents of science. So it's going to be all about respecting the science and still getting to celebrate this incredible holiday.
And also the fun, right? We're going to find some of our favorite pregnancy costumes and new baby costumes. And it'll be fun.
So be sure to check in with us next week. It will not be live like this video, so you're going to have to go find it, but we'll make it very easy for you.
The easiest way would be to go subscribe to the channel.
Or like this Facebook page. If you're watching this on Facebook right now, just go ahead and do that. Okay, what else are we announcing? So we've got this mixtape. It's going to be every 2 weeks. We've got content lined up all the way until January, which we're super excited about. And we just want you to be a part of it.
And we have a longer list than that, as far as we just haven't assigned the dates. And we're going to have interviews with some of our favorite people. Sometimes it'll just be Olivia and I talking about books or specific topics that have popped up that we're we could talk about that for 30 minutes.
Yeah. I will tell you, we already recorded an episode about words we hate, which is just my favorite thing to talk about. Okay. Something else that that's new around the parent trip is that in conjunction with this mixtape, we are launching a Patreon. Sarah, go.
I think I should take that away, don't you think?
Yes.
So a big piece of the parent trip has always been not charging you, our favorite people, the parents or the parents-to-be. We think it's super important for every single person in Portland or beyond to have access to learning about how all of these different modalities can impact your life as a parent. And the mixtape is no different, Like, it's here, it's free. We're excited to share it with you. But Olivia and I also, have roofs over our heads and all those things, and we have other self-employment. So we're kind of following along in the footsteps of a lot of other YouTubers, and we're using a service called Patreon. And the idea is that you can throw the amount you'd spend on a cup of coffee our way every month, or maybe tank of gas. And those things can help us, help make our lives a little bit easier. They can help us upgrade our equipment for making these videos, as well as the parentship events. It can help us with a whole lot of different things. So there will be a link. There should be a link in the post that you found us with. There'll be a link in the description below. And yeah, we hope you'll go check it out and join our little parent trip caravan.
Yeah. I agree with everything Sarah said. The only thing I would add is you can make a monthly donation. You can make a one-time donation. And the bottom line of all of this is just sustainability. Sarah and I are both incredibly passionate about the parent trip and the places we think we can go with it. No pun intended. But we just need to make it so that it's something we can keep doing.
Yeah. And like one of my favorite podcasts has a Patreon, and she literally asks for 25 cents an episode, $1 a month. Like, it doesn't have to be a huge chunk of the budget to support. It can just be a really fun way to say, like, hey, I believe in what you guys are doing, and I want to see you keep going. And then we also are already scheming of ways that being in our little Patreon community can give you a little extra hardcore things like that.
Yeah, definitely. And on that topic, other things we're doing with the parent trip, other than a Patreon and a bi-weekly conversation series, is we just last Sunday launched our very first informational panel. If you didn't catch it, it was on fertility. It featured Corinne LeBlanc as the moderator. She's the host of Mikey and Rin Stay In, which is a podcast about her journey to a baby with her husband. They're adorable, and you should go listen to it. And then she talked to Dr. Kelsey Stang, who's a naturopathic doctor, Andrea Thompson, who's a licensed massage therapist, and Erin Brockmeyer, who's an acupuncturist. And it was 75 minutes of warmth and just like wonderful information, and a whole bunch of providers talking about how making a baby is hard and needing support is okay. And that is 100% the goal with any panel moving forward, is we just want to be able to offer information for free to families that can be useful. So if you are thinking about having a baby at some point in 2021, we definitely encourage you to go check it out. It's, again, on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we're really excited to do more of these too. Like, if you have an idea of a topic that you'd love to see us deep dive into with a bunch of experts, send that our way in the comments or send us a private message. I am, like, my brain is definitely spinning on all the different things that we could do a panel on. It's going to be so fun to have, because the parentship is fun, but hearing these providers speak for 10 minutes and it's like an introduction, right? It's not a deep dive into what they do and what they're really excited about. And you have to just cram in so much in 10 minutes. So the amazing thing about this panel that we just did was getting to watch them really geek out on the things that they love, and give it a little time for discussion.
Totally. We've had Erin Brockmeyer as a part of 4 parent trip events so far. I feel like I know her well. I feel like I know her practice. And the panel last Sunday was the first time I heard that, like, one of her specialties is working with people who have experienced multiple losses, and Western doctors don't know why. And I was like, that is a superpower. That is amazing. And I didn't know that about her. So yes, panels, deep dives. We're really excited about it.
Yeah.
You want to unveil our next thing, Sarah?
I do. So we have a couple of really amazing people to introduce to you.
Ta-da! So we are bringing on Marnelli Bishop of Hanau Doula and Allie Buchanan as the West Side Drivers.
Yeah, we're so excited. So, Olivia and I have loved doing both the East and the West. We've been really passionate about having providers represented on both sides. But we both live on the East Side. This is what we know. We know the East Side. We understand the community over here and the providers, and we thought that maybe the the best side. The west side would be better served by having some really amazing providers who live over there and have the same community feel that we have over here.
Yeah. They live on the west side. Their kids go to school there. They're part of that community. They shop there. Like, we just felt like this event, this West Side parent trip event, was really going to take off if it was in the hands of people who live, work, and breathe in that community. So we are so excited that they said yes to us. It felt like a marriage proposal.
Oh my gosh.
Like, my heart was racing.
Yep.
We're really thrilled to have them on, and they're going to be on the mixtape with us ahead of our next parent trip event.
It's going to be really awesome.
Yeah.
And it's already just been so fun working with them. We've got a fun little video coming out soon that you can find on our social media in the next week. And it's been so wonderful to bring new brains, new ideas in.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Sarah and I have loved being co-pilots, and obviously we still are, but it's very exciting to feel like the parent trip is growing in all these ways. The panels, the new drivers on the west side, and now the mixtape. So thank you for watching. We think you're great. And yeah, do you have anything else you want to say, Sarah, or should we go?
I don't know. I kind of just want to hang out with you some more, but I mean, that's all the news. That's all the big news, you know. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything more to tell people unless there were comments that anybody wanted to share, but I don't see any.
Yeah, last chance, all y'all who are watching right now. I am personally too far away from my computer and I guess too blind to see if there's anybody watching right now, which is, I guess, the best way to live.
I suppose so. I mean, the nice thing is that it's like you know, all the notifications do the red, like catch your eye color.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go like see the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're really excited. We hope you are too. And we are just, you know, we started this event as a one-time event at Tabor Space in April 2019. And we had over 50 families come and join us. And the thing everyone asked, literally all of us all day, was, when are you doing this again? And we weren't really planning on doing it again. So here we are, a year and a half later. And I don't know. I never saw it going this far, and I'm excited to see where it will go.
And it keeps changing each time. We keep saying, like, next time we're going to do it exactly as last time. It's going to be so easy. Every time it changes.
No.
But it's always better, you know? It's like, well, now we've got the West Side, and now we're online, which was not a choice we had intended. But, you know, I think it turned out for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really fun to be able to, like, dive into all these different categories in different ways. I think that's what's going to be fun about the mixtape, is that it's not necessarily going to be just talking about you with your doodle hat, you know, because you have a lot of experience helping people through pregnancy and birth and postpartum, and you've worked with small children, and I've been through some births, and I've worked with postpartum, and I've got 3 small children. So it'll be fun to be able to explore so many different topics with both of our different viewpoints coming in together. I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, I think that's it for us now, folks. Thanks for watching, and tune in 2 weeks to hear us talk about spooky Halloween. Bye.
Oh, first casualty. It's the wrong one, y'all.
Yep, you can see if you're on YouTube, there's a subscribe button, and you can follow along with us on Facebook or on Instagram. That's our handle everywhere.
Yeah, and it's the same at Patreon, which you'll see here. And yeah, that should all work.
Thanks for joining us. Bye, folks.